going to remake to AP?
I think they're going to stay with the Kings mode.
Okay.
Using same picks. Same picks.
Same picks, but not necessarily same bands, I guess, because...
Same everything.
Same everything, so Broodmother and Weaver were actually banned.
Yep.
And Morphling and PA. Wow, okay, that's a little bit unusual, but... Okay, so...
Wisp?
What? Looks like last 5 going for a tri-lane, Invoker gonna be mid for I Love Crepes. Wisp and Jakiro, great tri-lane heroes of their own, so might see tri-lane versus tri-lane, perhaps?
Yeah, perhaps.
I mean, Wisp is just great in tri-lanes because of Tether. I mean, before he was great because he doubled all of your regen. Now he's great because he multiplies all of your regen by 2.5 times. So, it's absolutely ridiculous. Okay, so yeah, hardlane solo is going to be, or mid is going to be Bounty Hunter for last 5.
This is going to be interesting. Bounty Hunter was Invoker.
Enchantress.
I am Shadow Shaman.
And Rasta. So it's either going to be Rubik or Rasta mid. Probably the Rasta mid, I would guess. Rubik's not as strong there anymore. And then Wisp, CK, and what? Hardlane Enchantress, maybe, or aggressive tri-lane, I guess, up on top, something like that.
I'm expecting Chaos to be solo lane, or Enchants. The Kyo, Wisp, and the leftover guy will be on the tri lane, probably bottom.
Okay, so it looks like we're underway now, so maybe I'll run over who's playing what on last 5, and then you can do I Love Crepes really quickly. So we've got Pikachu playing the Undying, we've got Paul G playing the Shadow Shaman, we've got Samface playing the Bounty Hunter, Yamiken playing the Rubik, and that leaves Doc Boss 92 to play the Venomancer.
We've got on Radiant, Xaymar playing Invoker, Jin playing Zakio, A playing Wisp, Emerald playing Chaos Knight, and Spike playing Enchantress.
Cool. So
looks like Chaos Knight is going to check the moon, well as Shadow Shaman and Kenta and Rubik. Already going for first blood.
Yeah, and Wisp is the hard lane solo for ILC, and I don't know if I agree with that. I've never seen a hard lane solo Wisp, but maybe it'll work out. I mean, Tether's a good escape, so we'll have to see how it works out for them.
So, yes, Bounty Hunter, Undying, and Rubik going bot.
Yeah, L5 are looking for blood right now, and Spike not quite gonna get caught, so it looks like it should be okay. Doc Boss almost in range for the Venomous Scale there, but probably not gonna throw it yet, so. Ward goes down, not quite on Magic Bush, in fact, so that's not gonna block the large camp. And the Haste Shadow Shaman, looks like it's gonna be first blood. Yep, gonna get hit with the Venomous Scale as well. Ice Pass hits on all 5, that was fantastic, but are gonna see the Chaos Knight dropping here, so first blood picked up by the Venomancer. That was a fantastic Ice Path, but not quite enough. So, I guess the one disadvantage of going for this first blood is that Wisp now gets a couple of levels up on top because nobody's up there to contest him just yet. And Invoker gets an okay start on mid. He's already got 2-3 last hits picked up, so not a terrible first blood.
Yeah, he's about to hit level 2, so in an advanced spot. This is about to hit 2 as well. Just hit level 2. Let's see. Level Spirits. Bounty Hunter is hitting top.
Yeah, so it's going to be a safe lane bounty. So he's going to get level 6 really, really quickly. I mean, especially with that little bit of first blood XP. And he didn't really miss, well, he missed the first wave, but not the second, so he should be fine. Venomancer actually going towards mid, trying to gank on the Invoker. Gets the Venomous Gale off, but there just isn't enough damage to follow up. And actually forcing the Invoker to get pointing quads at level 2 as well, instead of just going straight for Invoke, but looks like he's going to be fine.
Looks like we just gained another wheel. 7 now.
Yeah, don't look at it, because if the more you look, it's like a watched pot, right? It'll never boil. You don't gain viewers by watching the count. So Venomancer's actually head up towards top now, so feeling confident with Undying and Rubik down on bot, being able to handle the CK. And Spike on this Enchantress. I just want to point out that starting with 2 gauntlets of strength is a little bit interesting. I mean, Enchantress has the lowest strength gain of any hero in the entire game, but getting a little bit tankier as opposed to maybe going for a Bassi, something like that, can be a little bit dangerous. And look like Wisp might be in trouble up on top. Gonna get harassed a little bit. Is there gonna be a Gale? There's the Gale, and looks like Wisp is probably gonna be going down here. Gets the Spirits off, but one more right click is gonna finish it off. Samface just needs to get in range, so Janata hit's gonna finish him off there. And another kill picked up by L5. Again, I don't know about this hard lane Wisp. I mean, had L5 gone at a different time, he probably could have tethered to the creep wave and escaped, but just with that timing, not going to be able to get out. And down on bot, CK in big trouble. He's about 2 right clicks away from death, and Dying getting in range, and with the decay, actually going to finish him off. So one more kill, more gold in the hands of L5. And they seem to be winning pretty much every lane right now, except for maybe mid. But no, actually, Shadow Shaman walking all over this Invoker. So, what do you make of this, Xaymar? Is it going to be that the Radiant make it up sort of in the mid game and towards the late game, or is this bad start really going to set them back, do you think?
It's not going to set them back. Looking at the net worth, Invoker is still up in the top 3. Then, he's no longer in the top 3. Now he's far behind.
Yeah, the thing with the net worth is it's a little bit buggy. It doesn't show items that are on the courier and things like that, so it's not always 100% reliable, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, Rost is doing a great job on mid, 19 to 5, Invoker's only 9 for 4, and I think a lot of that comes down to the base damage nerfs that he took. I mean, he's no longer sort of the last hitting powerhouse that he once was, and Paul G using, actually a kill down on bot, sorry, my bad there. And CK actually going down one more time. Spike comes in as well, but he's going to get zapped. Tombstone dropped as well. He's getting really low. Again, Enchantress is really, really squishy, and Undying just going to dodge that Ice Path there. So Toon taking some big damage as well. Venomous Gale comes in as well. Doc Boss wants this kill. Sunstrike
And
not quite going to land. You were saying?
Rasta's going in for an Ang, or
Yeah, he's got a DD.
as I expected.
Yeah, so Shackle, no damage to follow up, but yeah, just need to cool down the zap, and we'll pick up that kill. So 5 kills the lead for last 5 right now, and doing a great job. And Bounty Hunter almost up to 6 up on this top lane as well. Wisp getting some levels, but I don't know, a leveled up Wisp, how can it really bring them back into this game? And I mean, CK Wisp, it's a great combo. Every time you Reality Rift, you definitely get the tether stun. It's a little bit of a strange interaction, but that's how it works. And CK is not getting any farm at all down in this bottom lane. Already 3 deaths. And the big thing to me with CK is that he's already sort of a bad mid-gamer. He's great early, ganks well. He's great late once he gets some items, but he's not great in the mid-game. And with this bad start, I'm not sure how he's going to recover in this game.
1500 XP Dire and 3000 gold to Dire. Not yet decided. Oh, Wisp died.
Yeah, and there's another gank happening down on bot. CK's hit by the Venomous Gale. Tombstone's down as well. Ice Path's going to hit on 1, but looks like it's going to be 1 more death for the CK. Dirge just tanking up the tower for now. And looks like they want to dive as well, going for the Jakiro. 1 more decay hit, finishing him off. So 2 dead down on bot, and Wisp dying 1 more time up on top. Was that a solo kill to the Bounty Hunter? Looks like it might have been, yeah.
Yep.
So
He was completely alone.
yeah, doing well. And Paul G gonna spot out the 6-minute
I
rune
just
as well.
saw Wisp suddenly disappearing. Yeah.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter does some great damage. And actually 4 ranks up in the Shadow Walk as well, so getting the nuke off that as opposed to the Janata. Looks like some more action down on bot. Venomous Gale not quite going to hit on Spike. Turns around, uses the Troll Trap, but stacking that stun with the 1 second CK stun. Telekinesis down onto Spike. He's going to try and retreat, but the Reality Rift goes onto Pikachu. Invoker is here, trying to get it going into the Forge Spirits. And Pikachu on the retreat now. Is he going to be able to make it out? Still has some tangos. And Yamakin taking some good damage as well. But Apology is here. He's full on mana. Comes in.
And here comes Rasta.
Yep. And another great Ice Path, but Docboss still barely alive. One right click going to finish him up. Pikachu getting low, but the Decay going to keep him alive just for now. One more right click is all he needs against Spike. Spike is very, very low. Buyback from Invoker. Toon trying to retreat out. Yamakin right clicking away. He's going to go down. There's the Sunstrike. Not going to land. Apology taking some damage, but looks like he's going to be fine to get out. So 10-3 now the split. So I think, what, 3 kills for L5 and 3 for ILC, so a reasonable trade for them there. And looks like Invoker's the next target. He's tracked up, cannot get into Ghost Walk, doesn't even have a point in Wex. He's probably going to go down, thrown towards the tower, but doesn't matter. He is going to be picked off. And another kill at the back as well.
And Shadow Shaman picked Jakiro.
Yeah, Apology getting another pick at the back there. And this is a very, very rich Rasta. I mean, look at that. He was up to 2k. Is that a blink? Or no, he's rushing straight for Boots of Travel. So, big pickups for Apology. And, I mean, they haven't taken any towers yet. And with those Serpent Wards, there's some great pushing potentials. So, Boots of Travel, not a terrible pickup. And I hate to say it, but I think L5 are in a really commanding position right now. And I'm not sure what ILC can do. Wisp just vanishing off back to base.
Knight gets back to speed, and they might actually win. Chaos Knight just needs to farm in it.
Yeah, and I mean they're babysitting him now. Gonna get the 1 second stun on Docboss. Spike is here as well. Ice Path gonna land. Venomancer will be picked up.
Venomancer dies, so...
Yeah. Oh, Reality Rift, not quite. Rubik trying to get out. There's the Reality Rift. Stunned up by the tether. As I said, 2 second stun, but Yamakin still the target now by Spike. Pikachu comes in, and CK now the target. Is he going to be able to make it out? Popping off that salve. He's going to be fine. Pikachu trying to pick off Spike before he dies, but the Wisps are keeping him alive. Good Centaur Stomp as well. Looks like Pikachu's going to go down as well. So 2 kills going the way of ILC. Good pickups for them, but 5 heroes down here on this bottom lane.
Interesting ult that... Oh, she didn't level her 6 level. I was going to say that's the level in Peters.
Yeah, so Impetus now picked up, so a big damage boost for the Enchantress. And looks like Wisp is now the target, tethering up, but he's going to be picked off by Sandface. That's a track kill. And now Toon... Yeah, Shakira's probably in big trouble as well. Will they wait for the track? No. Just going to pick up that kill, so double kill for the Bounty Hunter. And he is also very, very rich. 2.1k picked up on him, so can buy his drum if that's what he wants. Could rush straight for a Desolator as well. The world is really his oyster right now. I mean, and on the
only
team
one that can right now turn it around is Enchantress and Wisp.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it is not looking good right now. And Invoker actually opting to pick up more points in Exhort at level 7 instead of going for that second rank in Invoke. So doesn't have 2 spells, he's only got 1 right now, and actually using the Forge Spirits as opposed to maybe, you know, Cold Snap and Sunstrike as we would normally see from a quasi-exotic Invoker. So a little bit interesting there, but I guess slightly stronger Sunstrike just means that he needs to switch between spells a little bit more. And the push is now coming from the Dire side. And look at Docboss, he is all the way back behind this tower.
Rubik still realized.
Yeah, Cold Snapped up as well.
Cold Snap on Rubik.
4 second stun, he's in big trouble, but the Tombstone's down. And Invoker now the target, he's gonna fall. Good Macro Pyre, but Docboss gonna walk straight out of it. Pikachu turning around for the Decay, and CK walking to his death, gets slapped down by the Undying. Undying wants Wisps. Gonna get him as well. Yamakin extremely low on health. Is he gonna be able to make it out? Ice Path not quite landing. Is able to escape. Now TPing home. Another 3 kills in the hands of L5. Extending the lead out to 11 right now. And up to 8, well, up to 12. Another kill on mid. Spike going down as well. It is not looking good for the Radiant team right now. So, And I want to point out how aggressive the warding is right now by L5. They're completely locking out the Radiant jungle. They've got great sight. Enchantress hasn't really been able to do anything, hasn't been able to use that early game advantage to pick up a few creeps, get ganks on that bottom lane. It's just, from the word go, I feel like ILC have been on the back foot. And their team isn't really one where that's the situation that they want to be in. They've got the Wisp, they've got the CK, I mean they've got the Invoker. They've got good ganking potential, but they just haven't been able to connect it. And now Samface just camping out an Invoker up on this top lane.
You know, the wards on the bot jungle aren't actually that good.
Invoker's almost dead up on
Enchantress
top.
thinks a bit. She could go into the dire forest, farm there. Because there you can farm without take damage.
And Samface is barely escaping up on top. He's actually gotten away with 8 HP. So CK and Wisp TP'd in, popped the dust, but just weren't able to finish the job there. So he's just going to be able to waddle away. And is actually going for a Dezo right now. Tier 1 on bot is going to fall, so Pikachu actually picking that up. This is a very farmed Undying for 12 minutes into the game. Vanguard and Arcane's heading towards a Hood now as well. And I think it's just looking from strength to strength by L5 right now. But yeah, you're right. The wards in the Radiant jungle, not great. I mean, again, that ward that should be on Magic Bush is slightly out of position, so it's not blocking this large camp. But there's just an Outrunner in there right now, so nothing all that important. And Spike now heading down towards bot, but he needs to be careful. Blink forward by Paul G, actually just landing in the trees there, so not able to catch out the Enchantress. But they will find her creep, so... yeah, Paul G not quite blinking over the trees there. And CK now farming up on top. So a little bit of safe farm for him, but it's 13 minutes in and CK doesn't have boots, so I'm not sure how happy he's feeling with this game. So, what do you think? Can the Radiant turtle this out? Do they have the lineup for it?
Right now, with this building completely hit bullet, so I don't think it will happen anytime soon.
No. I mean, more kills in this
There goes
team fight down
Enchantress.
bot. Yeah, Venomous Gale was popped and the Poison Nova, and Toon going down, double kill for the Rubik there with the Fade Ball, and Tremulant gonna go down as well. So 5-man wipe for ILC, and that's 24-6. So L5 looking great, and yeah, again, like you said, I don't know if there's any coming back from this for ILC right now, and that. While we still haven't seen any tier 2s drop,
so.
yeah, while we still haven't seen any tier 2s drop, I do think we're gonna see a GG call fairly soon. I mean, again, CK has now got boots, so that's good. But I mean, Wisp only boots, Enchantress has an Urn and boots, and Invoker still doesn't even have his phase. So the Radiant are poor. They don't have really any map control. They've got some good vision, but it's just not getting them anything. And a failed gank up on top right now. Using the relocate, Dust not quite finding Samface. And looks like they're just going to go on Tremulant right now. Paul G going to move forward, blink, and a great ward trap. Tremulant going to go down. One more track kill in the pockets of L5.
Should check net worth. There's no way they are going to catch up with that.
Yeah, I mean 15k difference at 15 minutes into the game. That's 1,000 gold every minute that the Radiant have been falling behind. That's 200 GPM on every single hero. I mean, some of that is tower gold, and some of that is track gold, but still. And Sentry Ward gonna go down, but Samface able to run away there.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
And bot is now the target. Paul G doesn't have those wards, used them to trap Tremulant earlier. And Samface gonna get a solo kill on the Enchantress. Does get the Troll Trap off, and the Sunstrike just gonna miss, but Samface gonna be fine to walk away. And the Radiant, they're playing 5-man Dota and they're still getting picked off. It's really not looking good for them. And the tier 1 on bot's gonna fall as well. Pikachu and Paul G down there to pick that up.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I mean, L5, they've got all the control. They've got all the wards. They've got great sight on the Radiant jungle. They've got sight on the Ancients, so there's not even any pulling or stacking of Ancients to try and recover in this game. I think they're just making all the right moves and keeping ILC completely locked down. And relocate going to come in, but again, not quite going to find anyone. And Radiant continue to play 5-man Dota and continue to be outmaneuvered. So, and are they going to drag Tremulant back to base? Looks like they will. Oh, actually, back down to bot lane. Yeah, but Dire team's waiting for them. A is going to be picked off. Tremulant as well. He's going to go down. And Pikachu and Doc Boss just camping out.
There's a GG.
Yeah, there's the GG called. And yeah, L5. I mean, they got the first blood and they didn't drop the ball from there on out. And I really didn't like the hard lane solo Wisp. I don't think it worked for ILC. I mean, unfortunately, they just. I don't know if they didn't really have the lanes for it. I mean, they picked up the Enchantress. Had they gone, you know, CK Wisp, Jakiro tri-lane, and then being able to grab something else for their hard lane solo, then maybe they would have had a chance against the Undying tri-lane. But, I mean, Undying just completely shuts down tri-lanes. There's just no hope tri-laning against an Undying, really. Unless you're doing a defensive tri-lane and you're able to keep your pull camp unwarded and stuff like that. So, any thoughts on the game, Xaymar?
Yeah, the Wisp bullet you've seen here, not ideal. You usually don't go for Vanguard start. Not the best. Especially you don't boots. Because you have tether, you can actually go really fast towards escaping. So you don't need boots really early. So you can wait for like 15 minutes until you get boots. And instead of the boots, you can arm for a Dagon or a Seal Dagger, what you want first.
Yep. Dagon 100% core on Wisp.
And Wisp is just pure med damage. So if you go a Seal Dagger, you can put out really the amount of damage that they can't heal against.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, this has been a game from the Defense of the Amateur tournament. I've been Basekip. With me has been Xaymar. Thanks for coming along. There's a lot more games still to come. There's more games tomorrow, and then a week after that, things continue. So ILC knocked out because this is an elimination round, and L5 are going to advance. So any closing words, Xaymar?
No, I'm fine.
Righto. Thanks everyone for tuning in.
Just going to update the back now.
Cool. So thanks everyone for tuning in. That's it for today. We'll be back with more tomorrow, and I hope to see you then. Yeah, that's about it.